All right. I love how we have ominous music for all of this. Hey, how's it going? It's been a little bit longer than I wanted. Just been relatively busy and stuff like that. But I am back, and I got some things to maybe like allude to during the stream about why I was so busy and stuff like that, but not necessarily go over things. But I'll get to that in the stream. But hey, how's it going, everybody? Uh, but yeah, today I thought, because I had a rather hectic week last week, I wanted to do something a little bit more chill this week, or in this stream in particular, just so that I can, ease back into getting some of the streaming stuff done. So today I'm going to be working on getting a tooltip system in. And for basically what that means is that it would be like if you're hovering your mouse over something and then it gives you a tooltip saying like, oh yeah, this is what this thing does. This is how this thing works, and stuff like that. I want to be able to get that in. I also want to have it so that it works for like controller support. So if I'm hovering over a button and there's a tooltip related to it, then it will show the tooltip without having to like come up with some other way or system to do that. So yeah, that's largely what I'm going to be working on today. But yeah, I thought I would take it a little bit more chill. There were a lot of plans and things that happened where basically I ended up not doing any of those plans and stuff like that. But again, I can get into that in a little bit. But first, I want to start by like actually getting this thing in, which now I have the difficult task of actually choosing the background color for this. So I am once again back in my development tools project so that I can eventually, like, yeah, again, this is one of the tools that I want to be able to just pick up and put in any project that I need, and it just is a thing that I can do, because this has happened on multiple projects now. Once again, all of this stuff is through tried experience of, yeah, just like multiple projects needing a tooltip system, and I want to have one that is readily available to me and it's really easy to use, and I can just be like, yep, here you go, and then it's in there. But let's go in here, and I'm gonna now have to choose the color of this background. I think I've done red. I have a purple one as well. Blue is the default, and I want to avoid that one. I believe, oh, I just did a green one. I've been working on an analytics tool in the background, just like on and off, and that one uses a green background. Yellow, I don't think I use yellow anywhere. If I did, I would probably want to go with more of an orange than a yellow. But yeah, we'll do this for the tooltip background. But all right, the most important thing being done, time to actually get the tooltip stuff in. So I'm going to make a new UI element. Go in here. Cool. All right. Change the, yeah. Oh, this will be this. I do like 20 by 10, 80. I do like using this basic setup rather than using the constant physical size, because it makes things more predictable to be where they are based off of what the screen size is. But okay, so yeah, we got that in there. Let me move this mic over so that you can clearly hear me. So yeah, we got that in there. And then the other thing is, well, I guess now I'll just make the tooltip itself. So yeah, let me start doing that. And now I have to also remember, where do I have? Yes, this is one of those things where I've been using the same assets for the things here. I'm going to not do that this time. I'm going to actually make its own thing proper. So tool tip. Oh boy, tool tip system. Anyway, so yeah, like I alluded to at the beginning of the stream, yeah, essentially, I was planning on doing a lot more streams. There were actually a couple of things in terms of like content and stuff that I was going to be releasing last week and things, and there were some relatively major plans. Well, okay, not relatively. There were some major plans, and then there were some relatively major plans that I was planning on doing, but then I ultimately, unfortunately, could not do. Oh no, wait, I'm not doing that. I'm making the folder first. Sprites. Yeah, that could not do, and had to reschedule to do all of those things. Which is part of the reason why I just couldn't do it. You will hopefully learn more soon about all of those things that I've been alluding to and whatnot, but that's going to take a little bit of time. I don't want to use this, but I guess I could just duplicate this and then drag it in here. Yeah, we'll do that. I also got to figure out how exactly I want this to look. I'm not sure on that yet. But yeah, that was a thing that was a little bit on the stressful side last week. It didn't start out stressful, but then it became stressful. Okay, so I'm gonna, let's think about the text that we are gonna use here. I thought I changed the text, or like made a specific type of text that I can then use that's not a personal, or that I have the correct licensing for. And I'm wondering if I actually did that or not. And I don't see the rebound. Oh, right, because in here. Yeah, I don't think I do. I don't think I have that. So, I don't think I do. Well, we will use the same one. I really gotta like go in here and actually get a new font that I have the correct licensing for. Well, I mean, I have the correct licensing for it. Like, me using this right now is fine because I am not selling any of this stuff. But, if I were to be like, yeah, I'm going to, put some of this stuff up there, then, yeah, I'd have to go in and change all the fonts and stuff. And that doesn't sound like a lot of fun. We're going to go here. We're going to go here. Add this on there. None of these are the actual ones that I want. Build. Yeah, I think this is, I guess regular. And I change this to be that for now. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Yeah, definitely want to go in and update that. Also, I want to make this tooltip, I guess. So fortunately, with this tooltip system, I do have something that I can base a lot of this stuff off of, because like I said, I have recently had to, oh, whoops. I have recently had to like make this multiple times. So I have a playbook that I can actually relate to and be like, oh, hold on. I know what I need to type and whatnot, but I need to actually like type it. So there is that. Cool. So yeah, with the tooltip stuff, let me think. Tooltips basically can have the same things that like the notification system that I made can have, where it's like it has a header, a description, and an icon. Icons are going to be seldom used because not a lot of tooltips use them, but it would be nice to still have it. And then yeah, having a header and a description would be useful. It might be more useful to have it so that the description also, well, if there was also a, oh, here's like a button that you're pressing, kind of thing, rather than just a description. But to make it a little bit more generic, I don't think that I would be able to do that. Also, I would, this is a great use case for the dynamic text box, which is kind of cool. I love how I'm just like using this. I'm actually using this dynamic text box thing that I made. I use it all the time now, which is exactly what I've been planning on doing. Cool. So let's see. How do I want this to look? That's part of the reason why I'm still on here, is I don't know how exactly I want this to look. Let's just say that there's a header and whatnot. We're gonna grab this, make this a little longer. Yeah, like imagine, yeah, this is where my cursor is right here. Imagine the tooltip showing up above or under the cursor to the bottom right. So something like that. I think that probably will look pretty good. It doesn't need to be that big, especially relative to the screen size. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, relative to the screen size, it doesn't need to be that big. But yeah, again, having something dynamic is kind of also the point. Okay, so we got this header. I'm gonna make this bold. There we go. I don't like the actual bold. Hold up. Yeah, bold looks all right. Black makes it like, yeah, now I'm making it bold. Dope. And then I go do this. Go do this. Whoop. Cool. All this description. The amount of times that I've written that out. All right. All right. Again, I kind of want to make this as like generic, but like, you know, pleasing to the eyes, because it would be nice to just in certain scenarios just be able to put it in there and just be all right, it looks fine. We roll with this. I think that's cool. Well, let's think about, yeah, actually, well, how else do I want to do this? Let's also think about like an icon. And let me think about what an icon could look like. I guess I'll grab this for now, steal it. I don't want the icon to be all that big. All right, I move this over here. Make the icon even smaller. Yeah, I want it to basically be in line with the header. Yeah. Icon's still a little bit big. Just a smidge. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. Let me name these so I can actually tell them apart. Description. One other thing that I because of all of the craziness that has been this past week, I have also been pretty tired. Just dealing with all of this stuff because, yeah, dealing with a bunch of stuff. But I guess that is life. All right, so we got this header. I think that's looking all right and decent for the icon size for this tooltip thing, because yeah, you gotta imagine, well, I guess I'll eventually like try it out, but like imagine this being like, I don't know, like a pickaxe or an arrow or something like that. That's like just indicating like, hey, this is what this tooltip is to look like. So yeah, and it doesn't need to look, I can try and make this a little bit more fancy as I go, but we're gonna just make the basic foundation here. So we got this. I want to have it so that these two things are in a group itself, because it's not always going to have these icons and stuff. Actually, I think I can just look at the notification stuff. Let me go here, grab a notification, grab and put it in here, I guess. Yep, dope. And then if I look at the notifications, yeah, I got the text field and then I got the actual icon stuff. So yeah, I'll do the exact same thing here. I'll call this the text field. Cool. Grab the header and description, put that in there. And then I'll call this the icon. All right. Dope. And then from there, I believe can I just grab this? Yes, I think I can. I will grab this, paste as a new thing. I'll grab the I don't need to grab this, but hey, it works. Dope. Okay. That is right. I want this. Oh, right. All of this stuff is going to be dictated elsewhere. So I'm going to make this be a layout group, horizontal. This needs to be its own thing, like ignore. Should have probably done that before I did that, so things don't look so weird, but hey, that's fine. There we go. Okay, we got that. Make it so that it does not force the width or the height, but have these control that. I will go in here and change. Whoops, grab the wrong thing. I guess I can go here. Now let's undo that. How big is this icon? 20, 30. I'll make it 30. Okay. Paste. Nope. And then have this do this. Make the icon 30. Whoops. 30. There we go. And then the final thing is layout preferences. Not the preferences. Content size fitter. Yeah, there we go. Preferred size. Oh, this should be upper left. So this is 0. And then I think it should be 1. Yes, it should. Okay. So yeah, we got essentially all this stuff in, make it the preferred size. And now it's gonna, basically I wanted to have it so that this is anchored here, to the upper right rather than in the center of its, of the size of the thing. So, okay, we got that. Change the preferred file there. There we go. And then we put in some padding. We'll do that 15. Come on, there we go. 15, another 15. Okay, I'll just type it out. Let's see, header. We'll do 10, yeah, 10 looks fine. And then give it, whoops, give it some space. And, well, that's 8. We'll do 10. Let's look at what this looks like. It looks decent. I think I can probably get away with maybe, no, yeah, 10. I think 10 looks the best. Okay, we're getting there. And then if I look here, what is the padding on this stuff? Upper left, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, the header itself, it does look like it is off. I'm wondering because if I look at this, that does look more centered than that. Also, I can probably, we'll do the 22. What's the description of the size on this? 28. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll match that. Okay. And then from there, excuse me, from there, we're gonna make it so that this header is different. So, or in a different spot. I want it to be up higher. So what I'm gonna just try is do this. Yeah, okay, so that looks wrong, which is fine. Oh, not bottom top. Here we go. Yeah, but because this is that size, I do think that it probably makes more sense to have this be bigger. If I said, yeah, 26, I think looks decent. Make this look ever so slightly. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's just like slightly off. So I'm just going to say -1 there. The spacing, I'm going to give it just a little bit more spacing. Yeah, the problem is that actually looks okay. So I'm gonna do that. Cool. And then I'm gonna, before I do anything else, I'll make a dynamic text box, and you can see, I don't remember if I've already showed this off, but I made this a custom editor script so that it's easy to understand what is actually going on, rather than like it's just like a huge list of stuff. Like you can look at the previous VOD for the dynamic stuff, and you can see that it's just like a huge list that has all these booleans and things, and you have to try and figure out what each thing does. Fortunately, this is all compensated here. So yeah, so we got the height in here. I want to have it so that the height does have a minimum. What I'm gonna do here is I'm going to disable the description. Yep. Disable the icon. And yeah, this is, if you were just to hover over something and be like, oh, what does this do? It would just show this header here. And the height of this is what now? 50. Oh, Okay, so yeah, I will put the minimum height 50. So then if I got rid of this header, it didn't work. You love to see it. Let's see. Oh no, yeah. Oh, I'm doing the width. That's why I want the height to be 50. And I guess yeah, we can make it a square. So yeah, at minimum it does that. It is a little bit big. By default, it is like a smidge big. But I'm kind of okay with that. We're gonna do this. Oop, that was a. Yeah, it still has a weird refresh problems, but hey, it is working. So okay, let's say the current width is 200. Let's say that the max is 500. 500. This is a test to see how long the text can be before it freaks freaks out. All right, well, not long. I guess I should make this the minimum width is this. And I would rather have it so that, yeah, we have the site. I wanted to start wrapping, but it's not doing that. Why? Why are you not doing that? Oh, is it because no, wait. Oh, is it because of this? Let's try. Nope. What is going on? No. Oh, wait, no. No. Yeah, I do not want to force expand the things, but I do want it to wrap. But for some reason, it's not wrapping around, or it's not constraining it. That's the main problem. I don't know. Recently, I have noticed that I've been struggling more with these text field things. But yeah, it's not doing the thing that I want it to do. It should have, yeah, it has it on there. If I said ellipsis, no. Asking, huh? Yeah, that's the weird part, is that like this is yeah, that is just not oh yeah. Oh wait, no, right. This is the thing that is dictating that. But yeah, I do want to have a max limit. And if I do that, then I want this to not be the width of this. Yeah, for some reason it is not constraining itself. Even though it is constraining itself. Interesting. Okay, so then if I look at this, yeah, I can't change the size of the width, which is correct. I can change the size of the height, which is incorrect. Let's see. Yeah, no height, no width. What's going on? Yeah, and this just has a sub mesh, right? Yeah. Regular bold. That's what's going on. Well, one, I'm gonna change this and just say bold, because yeah, it's doing the same thing. But for the width, why is it not allowing me to adjust that? I'm gonna go here. Okay, middle center. Maybe that's the problem? No? Yeah, it should be upper left. Oh yeah, well, okay, hold up. Yeah, it seems like it is freaking out more than I want it to. And it's not updating when I want it to. This should be updating. So I put in force rebuild, late update. So yeah, I don't know why that's not doing, that's just not happening. Yeah, definitely some weird things going on. Okay, well. Yeah, and then I click on this and then it freaks out. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. This is fine. If I do this, that's not fine. Yeah, that's not fine. What I'll do, I'll copy this. I'll get rid of this. Put this here. Get rid of this icon and just use this description and just say test and test. Whoops. Copy, paste. Yeah, and then it's just like, no, hold on. Wait, hold up. Oh, is that the problem? Well, I want it to be that, because if I just did, I don't know, testing. Yeah, okay. Something's different, because this definitely is not what I normally do. but it is working. And that's a dangerous place to be where it's working. But I'm not entirely sure why it's working. Okay, let's say that I did this. Let's say that it since it's working and I want to get this to, or like continue, I'll do this. Cool. All right, so we got this tooltip stuff in here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a folder. Create, whoops, there we go. I was like, what am I doing? Create a folder, scripts. Cool. So now I'm going to base a lot of my stuff off of another thing. You can see here. So this is for another game that I've been working on, but I have the crux of the tooltip system here that I will want to then extend, or not extend, I'll want to translate over here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually move this over to my other monitor so I can refer to it. And then I will make a new one. Okay, so let's make a new script that is called what? I guess tool tip manager. I guess tooltip display probably makes more sense. Tooltip display. And this is going to be the thing that is directly on. Oh, this is being brought up. Hold up. There we go. This is going to be the thing that is directly on the tooltip. I'm going to get rid of this notification. No longer need that. Just needed it as a reference. Grab this. Boom. Cool. And now I want public text mesh pro. Oh, is it not using TMP? Yep. Text mesh pro UGUI. All right. Sorry, let me get readjusted. UGUI, and then I want the header object. Public text mesh pro UGUI description object and public image icon object void update display header object. Well, yeah, and for this, yeah, I think I should just say string header, string description, sprite icon. I'll do that for now. I will have a better idea, an easier thing to use in the future. But for now, this is fine. Text equals header, description object dot text equals equals description, and then icon object dot sprite equals icon. Cool. So now, well, I gotta make this public. There. So now I have this display. I can go in here. There we go. I can go in here and add this stuff on here. Bam. Bam and bam. Cool. So now if I were to try and display this stuff, I can, which is good. Let me think. What else do I need? Now I should probably have it so that, yeah, you can just update the stuff based off of some other stuff, but we'll do the tooltip manager next. Cool. Of course, it brings this up. Don't need that right now. Dope. Go here. Drag this on there. All right. Now I can look at this. Brought it on the wrong side. All right. So I have the tooltip manager, and then the manager itself. For now, since I'm not going to do things, actually, I'll do this in start. I need access to. I either need access to the. No, I should make it. I should make a event, an event, I guess. Static. Oh, yeah. Static public unity event. Yeah, we'll just do this for now. On tooltip updated equals new that, and then void on update. So what I want is to grab, or I want to use the graphics raycaster. So where the mouse is pointing, which I guess I'll need a public graphics raycaster. Graphics raycaster. I'll say raycaster. Yeah. Sorry, I'm also trying to refer to my other script that I wrote. Sorry. As you can tell, a little bit on the tired side, but hey, that's kind of how life is at the moment. So yeah, we got the graphics raycaster. I need the position of the mouse, which I could do. Yeah, I mean, I could just do input, which I kind of think I should probably just do input. Mouse position equals, I'll just do input dot, oh boy, equals input dot mouse position. Yeah, I mean, I guess. And then, let's think. Oh, I need access to this thing here. So I'll need a public game object tooltip object, I guess. And I want tooltip object dot transform. Oh no, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to think of the best way to set the rect for this. I guess, yeah, transform position equals mouse position. Save. Let's just see how that looks. Go here, drag. I already got this. I should just look for it rather than have me do that. Let's go look for it. Void awake get component raycaster Go graphics. There we go. There. I will deal with it later. All right. Tool and the tooltip object is there. Click play. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it is following where this is. I want this to be on late update so that it is. It follows based off of after everything else has been updated. There. Okay. Cool. I do want to have an offset because I don't want it to be like right now. It's just on at the point of my cursor, but I want to have some type of an offset. So we'll do a public vector 2. Yeah, vector 2 offset. I'll say default offset. Yeah, I don't know. I'll do that. Plus off default offset. Ooh, offset. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so there that is. I'm going to change this to be, I don't know, 10 for now. And all right. Well, it went up. I want it to go down. It's 20. Yeah, there we go. -10. There. Yeah. So now, yeah, if I'm hovering over something, it is working. But one thing that that I want to change is if I'm down here, I want this to not go away. I would love to be able to switch between two different modes where one, it just pushes it up and then, or like pushes it to the right, you know, it pushes it in things, or two, it just pops to the other side, like it changes the anchor position or something like that. And pops it over to like the left side of the thing or the right side of the thing. That's kind of one of the things that I want to do here. So the one that I have set up for the one I'm referring to is it just pushes it up, but it does a poor job of doing that. So I'm gonna try and alleviate that. Okay. But yeah, so for right now, I do have it following the thing. Let's actually get the tooltip stuff in first and then deal with like making it look polished. Well, to an extent, I guess. Let's think. So now I need to figure out, yeah, so I have to make a raycast. Yeah, I'll make a raycast. I'll you know, make these things into like functions so that's easier to read, but not that. Yeah, I guess, yeah, let's make this inside of a thing. Check if hit tool. Yeah, I guess that's what I called it on the other one. Check if hit tool tip target. Oops. we'll do a bool just in case. Not this, but that. There we go. I am all over the place right now. Okay, so I want to use the raycast stuff. So raycast dot, is it raycast? No, I need the physics. No, it's not physics. It is raycaster dot raycast. It needs event data, so I need the pointer, which means I need a new event data or a new pointer event. What's the, oh yeah, event system. So yeah, event system current. There you go. I use this event data, and then I need a list of the things that it's going to be adding. So make a list of raycast results. Results equals new. I guess I'll call it results. Just thinking. Dope. And then from there, yeah, from there I gotta, oh wait, I need to set the pointer. Position equals input dot mouse pointer position. There. And then let's go through the list of results. Oh, I do have a check here, so I should do this. No, results. Greater than 0. Then do this thing. There. I should probably do this. Oh, okay. And then this part is the part that I need to figure out. So I need to figure out what the target is that I'm looking at. And this is where I got to go in here and introduce a new thing. It is kind of nice to to have something that I've already done as the basis. Tooltip target is what I call it. And this is an interface. Whoops. There we go. It should not do that. Yeah, I'll fill this out a little bit more later. I just want to get these. Tooltip target. Tooltip target. What? Oh, tooltip target. There we go. Equals results I dot game object get component in the parent. So if I hit some type of object that doesn't actually have the thing on there, but the parent does, then it'll still show the tooltip. Equals null, not name, null, and continue. Continue. There we go. Cool. Tooltip. Hold up. This, okay, I think this will be fine for now. Tooltip. Tooltip object dot set active. True. Yeah. True. And then tooltip. Oh, I need to on tooltip updated that invoke. But I want to update it. Sorry. I want to update this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to introduce some type of thing that I am updating it with if I want to use this. So I guess let's do that. Well, before I do that, return true. Else, return false. It did not hit anything. Oh, and make the tooltip object set active to false. Cool. Cool. So I have done that. This is now going to happen. There is nothing that has this right now. So if I just like add a thing here. Let's go to the examples, general sprites. Sure, we'll do this. We'll say, yeah, here's the diamond. Nope. I'll just move it up here. Why not? Does not need to look pretty for right now. And then I can't, yeah, because this is an interface, so I can't do that. So I need to make, I guess, a tooltip object. Tooltip object. Oh boy. Tooltip, I guess, object. Or I can call it an element. Yeah, I'll say object. All right, let's bring up this tooltip element stuff that I have from the other one. Yeah, and it should just implement the I tooltip target. Cool, and then it needs I need to actually give it the stuff, but for now we'll just say yeah, go in here and just be like, yeah, you are a target or an object. So what this should do is, I don't see the tooltip, I'm over it, now I can see it. Cool. Also, this should be on a completely different thing. So I think, yeah, this should be on a separate canvas. I can't do that. Okay, so yeah, this would be the tooltip canvas. And then I would have this on another canvas. 19, 20, whoops, 20, 10, 80. Have it there. Yeah. Have this canvas be on top. Click play. Yeah, it's not gonna, okay, so I do have to, if this is gonna be on here, yeah. We'll do that. Okay, boom, then it shows up. Awesome. Oh, I never actually set this. 10, -10. Click play. There we go. Now I'm getting a thing. So now at this point, I need to do a header, or like actually update the tooltip. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's go make this thing actually update the display. But in order for me to do that, I need to actually have something for the object. So I'll need a public string header, public string description, public sprite icon, and then void. Oh, right. So now I need to be able to say like get the this information as a tooltip. So I need get, I guess, get tooltip. Get tooltip. And I need I guess this will be public, and it will return, or you will get, yeah, and that's where I need like some type of structure or some class. So I'll say tooltip, get a tooltip, yeah. Tooltip. Ooh. Tool tip. There we go. And the tooltip contains string header, public string description, public sprite icon.
Have a super day.
There you go. Cool. And then, yeah, I'm just saying, hey, this is gonna have this, and then on here implement the interface, and then this will return new tooltip. Oh, whoops. Tooltip string header, string header, wait, yeah. Oh, I guess I could just, hey, hold up, let me hold up. Can I do this string target description description. Oh, not target icon. There we go. There we go. All right, so now I have all this stuff in here. I go here. I can make header, description, icon. Cool. And then from the manager side, I am now going to be like, okay, I have the result. Yeah, and this is where I would be like, ooh, I want to have it so that it's invoked rather than, yeah, that's a whole other thing. Let's think. I go grab the tooltip, not the object, but display. Yeah. What I could do is I can go and grab the, not the element. Let's see. Well, let's go refer to other stuff. Yeah, yeah, I do that. Okay. Void awake, tool, tip manager, add listener, update display. And instead of doing this, I refer to tooltip, target, tooltip. There we go. There we go. And then I go here and make it give me a tooltip. There we go. And then invoke tooltip targets. Get tooltip. There. So this is now saying, hey, I'm getting the tooltip from the thing that I just hit. And I guess I gotta actually have a tooltip. Test. This is a test. And then yeah, this is what whoops, this is what I'll use for the icon. Okay. Click save just in case I lose things. Tool tip system example. That did not work. Trying to create a new, oh, whoops. Tooltip should not be a model baby. There we go. All right, click play. All right, it's still not updating the tooltip. Yeah, it should be doing that on awake. Oh, I guess I should do that on start, huh? Okay, so we got the tooltip manager. It should be updating the thing. And yeah. Yeah, it's turning it on as true, and then it's setting it. Whoops. And it's setting it equal to this. Here, let's. tooltip, but the object. Yeah. Debug on log. Daggone. Tooltip plus header. Just to test. Okay. Oh, now it works. Did I not save that? Did I not save that? Is that the problem? Oh my goodness. Cool. Let's also save this. Okay. Oh, if that was the reason why, man. Oh, buddy. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay, well, yeah, there's 7 test. This is a test. Okay, yeah, and that worked. I'm gonna make another one. Drag this over here. Change this to be a pentagon. And we'll say this is pentagon. It is 5-sided. And we'll say 5. And I'll say diamond. A box on its side. And it's 4. All right. I'll save that. Press play. All right. Pentagon is 5-sided. Diamond. A box on its side. Yeah, look at that. Dope. So now what I want to do is, if I don't have, because like let's say I don't want to have these icons, I want to make sure that those show or don't show up. Yeah, so they don't show up, but it's still taking up the spot, which is not what I want. So we go to the display icon, if tool target equals null, icon object dot sprite dot set game object set active false. I guess this. Do that. Oops, that. No, if it is not null, then do that. Oops. If it isn't null, it's true. Or then show. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah, we're getting there. That's 5-sided. Okay. And then yeah, if you don't have I guess let me do that. If you don't have a if you don't have these things, right? Description dot text equals not text dot game object dot set active equals string dot is empty. Target tool tip dot description. If it is not empty, do the opposite. Okay. Let's go get rid of this. Play. There we go. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't show up. Cool. And then I guess the last one, I'll just put it in there as a thing that you can do, but it should never be in this state. Header object dot. Well, I guess theoretically you could just send a description. Set active string is null or empty. Target tooltip header. Save. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I think that's the display part of this. Yeah. Dope. I mean, I guess, yeah, I should probably test this. Oh, look at that. And it's just a square. Whoa, that was weird. Testing. Yeah, then you can have this where it's just a description. Or I can have just an icon, I guess. There's just the icon. Oh, that looks horrible. Hold up. Oh, it's because of this. Yeah, that looks so much better. Well, I'll deal with that later. I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Pentagon, it is 5-sided. So ideally, you would be able to, you don't need to use this tooltip object. You can make your own thing that inherits from tooltip target. Cool. Is this? Is that? Okay. All right. So now the last thing I want to do is I'm going to move this stuff over here. Yeah, move the stuff over here. And if I'm over here, it works fine. But if I'm down here, I want to move this up. Same with this. Like I can't read any of that. So let's actually get that working. And this is the part that I'm going to semi-wing because I'm not thrilled with how it works now. But we can figure it out. Okay, so yeah. I guess I don't need this to be. Yeah, this should be an update, not late update. I need the tooltip object bounds. Tooltip object dot transform as rect transform. Tooltip transform that get like that get no. What's the thing that allows you to get that stuff? I don't remember. Well, good news is I have a Is it get? No. Get local corners. That's what it is. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do vector 3. Local or tooltip corners. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I would just want the I just need 2. Do I? No, I just need 1. I just need the last one. If is less than the screen the screen width. Okay, so corners. I believe the corner is the bottom right corner is 3. It's the 4th one in the array, I believe. I think, but we'll see here, I guess. I want to do an if statement here. If that x is greater than screen dot width. Yeah. Then target position dot x minus equals this. The delta between these. That's where I want that. If target tool tip, oh boy, tool tip three dot y is less than 0, which is the bottom of the screen. Target position y plus equals tool tip 3. Whoops. Oh, not transformation. Corners. Dot y minus. Oh no. I want it to be. What is it? I guess. Oh no. Yeah, I wanted it to be the height of the thing. Zero minus that gives me the height, so just give me the math. F dot absolute value of this. Sure. And then instead of doing this there, I do this here. And instead of doing this, do this. Oops. There we go. Okay. Cool. I click save. just in case. All right. Oh, we sort of are there, except no, we're not. If it is less than 0. Yeah, what is y then? Look at this. Oh, I need to move the anchor. That probably would do it. There. Nope, still doing it. Bring this up into a spot where it's clearly not a problem. Yeah. Yeah, I guess what? Debug this. Whoops. Debug log this. There we go. We will see. Is negative. Oh, it's giving me the height. What? Oh, it's giving me this relative. Oh. Hold on. Get corners. Local corner. Oh, so then I would also need tool tip. Position X. I think that would solve the problem. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Nope. For some reason, it's now all the way over there. Here, yeah, let's do one thing. Let's not do this. And it's just gonna always be on for now. Because reasons for testing. Yeah, so now it's always following me. Cool. Oh yeah, I mean, Oh, weird. Oh, not. Wait, no. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's not updating that. Hold up. I should have been paying attention to the debugs. Hold up. Right? It's not getting to position. Oh, right. Because, yeah. Okay, hold on. Oh, what? Oh, no, not get local core. Hold up, this part. I'm like, wait, why is this not working? And that's why. I guess actually Y would be easier to debug because it's 0 is the threshold rather than me trying to figure out what the screen size is and like internalize that. 0 is just easier to be like, oh, that's negative, and then you get there. Okay, you can see it's getting lower and lower and lower and lower. We're I'm starting to think that get local corners is not the play. What if I didn't do that? No, I want if target position is off. Position.x and target position.y. Yeah. And then plus these things, which is the width, I guess. I should just say plus the width. And plus the height, or minus the height. I should just do those. Make that easier to see. Okay, we're at 15. Oh, okay. Well, it kind of worked. It's no longer flickering. So there's that. And then, yeah, this is just like kind of disappearing. Okay. Whoops. This. I'm going to get rid of this here on the right or left. Okay. It's kind of working. Give me this instead. Whoops. We're gonna just do the width and the height of these things. So get rid of this. Float width. Tooltip width equals tooltip transformation dot rect dot width. Float tooltip height equals tooltip transformation dot rect dot height. Yeah. And yeah, just give me the height, and this way I can Just say tooltip height. There. I just do this and say tooltip width. If the tooltip width is greater than the screen, or if the tooltip height is less than 0, instead of this should be minus target position, that then give me the delta between the 0 minus the height. Really? Yeah, 0 minus the height. And then for now, I'm not even thinking about this tooltip width. Width, dear. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. We're not actually at all close. Oh, it should be. Oh, yeah, it should be. Minus equals. Hold on. No. Okay, set it equal to this. That's here. I think that's the main problem. Target position. Oh. Hold on. Target position dot y. And then no, it should. I guess yeah. Minus the. I need the delta between the height. Yeah, the height. No, then it is right. Hold off. Minus equals. Because then this would give me. No, it wouldn't give me. It would give me a set value, not or a static value, not the actual value. And I want the difference between the the target position. This is the thing that okay. Target position y minus the tooltip height. Yeah, that should give me the delta. I think. Am I? Hold on. Yeah. Definitely struggling trying to remember it. Nope. Hold on. Why am I struggling to understand the order of operations that I need to do this with? I have the height. I'm basically just starting to say, hey, move this up in the opposite direction that the height is from the thing. So y minus the tooltip height. Right, because if the positions, okay, hold on. Let me actually, I should just step through this so that I can understand what is going on. All right, so all right, we're gonna think about this. So you are at say that the height of the thing is 20, and you are at position 10, which means that it is under the bottom of the screen. So I need to subtract the position, which is 10. Or no, I need to add the position, which is 10, plus the height. Or I guess, yeah, the distance from the... Oh no, yeah, I want the thing. And then add plus... hold on. Yeah, I am totally just like blanking. Clearly, I'm too tired to be doing this. But here, I have a even better idea so that I don't have to look like an idiot. Also, like, this will help. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you were less than that, then I'm just saying y minus the height. Yeah, what? Minus in the offset. Is this minus the height? Is that not what I am doing? I guess I am now doing that. I was not doing that from before. Equals. Hold on. Oh man. Okay. No. Oh man. Yeah. Maybe I am just too tired to be doing this. Okay, I'm gonna move this over here again so that I can actually look at the thing. I have the height. Target position equals... Oh no, not target position, the tooltips position. Right, because I am modifying that. Is that the problem? Vector 2. Equals the target position for now. And then I would say this instead. Oh boy. Yeah. I'm awake. No. Oh, right, because I need to do this. Whoops. No, it's still doing the same thing. Oh, why is this so difficult for me right now? All right, we're gonna get rid of the tooltip position thing. All right, I'm gonna actually also, sorry. Forgot to switch this back. Clearly another indicator of me too tired to be doing this. All right, so Okay, right. Okay, I'm getting that right. The height is long. Yeah. Then I want it to be like, okay, here's the position of the thing minus the height. Well, no, I want to be like the delta between 0 and height. I guess, yeah, let's actually think about it. Rather than nice and even numbers, let's say it's not even numbers and it's the height is 10, the position is 2. Then what do? I would want to move it up 8. Right? Yeah. Yeah, then I would just do the position minus the height. Because the position is 2 minus the height. Oh, no, that is wrong. Right. Okay. So yeah, I would want 2. It would be, yeah, if this is 2 and then this is 10, 2 minus 10 equals negative 8. Gives me, and then I move it up. Oh, wait, did I? No, it should be minus. Right? Yes, I should be moving up 8. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Ish. I don't know why. Okay, we're getting closer. Well, I don't know why that's saying that it's there, but I guess it is. Okay, and then we do the same for this. I'm gonna call that a win, even though it definitely is not a win. But clearly, yeah, I'm struggling. All right, and then this should be. Wait, no, yeah, it should be. This minus. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, did I not? Oh yeah, I guess. Hmm. No, I am just doing that. which is not what I want. I want to say, yeah, I guess minus. Minus the width, which is more absolute, right? Okay, well, it's sort of working. I don't know why the width is incorrect. Okay. Well. If target position X is less than 0, target position X equals 0. And else if target position is, or Y is greater than screen height, target position, oh boy, Y equals screen dot height. We'll do that. Click play. There we go. So now I'm over here. It's locking over there. Weird. Yeah, the tooltip width is, it seems incorrect. It should just be I got one last thing. Am I overcomplicating things? That's my question. Well, yes, apparently I was, but that's also incorrect in terms of the height. It's 1080. Yeah, it's incorrect in terms of the height. Why is that? Also, this is no longer relevant. I guess, yeah, let's do debug.log. What is tooltip height? It should be 81. Yeah, 81. So why is the position not 81? Like, even if it were to, yeah, unless, hold on. I need them separate. Target position dot y plus. And then we add them. I guess I'll do plus. Okay. Man, this last bit has been quite the struggle for no discernible reason, other than I'm just drawing blanks and struggle bussing, I guess. Okay, we're looking at it. It's going down. Oh, it shouldn't be plus. It should be minus. Hmm. Yeah, that it's saying this is at 82. But that doesn't seem right.
What can I say? It's pretty good.
Yeah, the position says 112. What the? Tooltip transformation. Oh, wait. No. I guess, yeah, let's just actually look at the position. Why would it be off by? Because it's not like it's off by the offset. Right? It says is 244, which is what you call 486. I don't know. But I can definitely tell that I am losing steam. I'm losing steam, and I'm making a lot of like very odd bugs and whatnot, and I should probably call it, because I'm not really getting anywhere. So let's put this back on. It is kind of working right now. I'll probably fix this off stream at a later time. not today. Clearly I am struggling. But yeah, I'll probably fix this up. And it's also probably because I need to get some food. Yeah, so yeah, you have all that stuff, and then yeah, it shows up there. Why does it not do things? But anyway, at any rate, I guess to do a very quick recap, it's not going to be a lot in terms of the visuals of this, but yeah, got a tooltip system in where you can hover over a thing, and then it'll tell you, hey, this is information about the thing. You can send in sprite, a header and description, and then at the end here, I was trying to have it so that if it's off center, or not off center, hanging off of the screen, it would move over so that you can see it. But apparently I am struggling with math today, and very lack of focus, and yeah, I am definitely tired. So So I will deal with that. But with all that said, thanks everybody for hanging out. Sorry about the weird ending here, but sometimes that is how it be, and you gotta recognize, you gotta stop, you gotta take a break, and come back to it when you're refreshed, so that you are not wasting time and having to debug things in the future when you're like, oh, why did I do this? All that stuff. But yeah, so yeah, thanks everybody again for hanging out. I am planning on doing, well, still trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to be doing, because again, the thing that happened last week was fairly big and impacted a lot of things that I was planning on doing. So that is still a little bit up in the air, but hopefully I'll be able to actually get like a schedule down for like streaming and stuff in the near future and stuff. So that's where I'm at. But thanks everybody again for hanging out. But I'll talk to y'all soon.